Hello everyone, how are you doing? Okay, I'm doing Leo's 2020 preview. I told you guys I wanted to get my subscriber count up, so if you don't mind, can you hit the subscribe button? Let's see. If you need a personal reading, look down in the description box. And by the way, if you need like a deliverance or something, if you have like issues that you want to deal with, like any curses or witchcraft or anything that you need removed out of your life, I have some links for just deliverance ministers down in the description box below. Okay. So anyway, so hi Leos, how are you doing? Okay, so for some reason, certain signs did not need a lot of cards. I think Taurus didn't need a lot of cards, and you guys, when I shuffled, there weren't a lot of cards coming out. So your reading shouldn't take that long, okay? So I'm going to start with the career part of your reading, and then I will tell you the romantic and personal storylines that could be relevant, okay? Okay, so the first card that I have for you is Strength, and it's in the reverse. So this could mean that you guys, this is a part of your career reading. So these are life purpose cards. And so I don't know what to make of this, okay? Now I'm going to read it upright and see how to reverse it and see what it means, okay? So Strength, everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. Now when I read it out now, I know exactly what it means. Okay, in the reverse, it means the opposite of strength is weakness. And the things that have, the situations in your life that you have gone through have maybe perhaps you had a good self-esteem and you had a good head on your shoulders, and the situations in your life lately have been pulling you down. And it's almost like, I'm not sure if this is going to resonate with you guys, but I'm not sure if you're feeling like the situations in your life have made you, instead of be loving and being your best self, the situations around you in your life have been pulling you down, and you're asking God, what is going on and why are these situations coming against me? I don't understand. I don't know if that's what you guys are going through, but that's what I'm picking up, okay? The next card might clue us in a little bit more. So Healer, okay? You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. Okay, so sometimes when we go through heartbreaking situations that don't seem to make sense to us, sometimes it's being done on purpose to make us understand pain. And when we understand pain, we can help other people heal from the pain. And so that's the best explanation that I have for that. So maybe perhaps you're doing some type of work to help others to heal, whether it's psychological, whether it's physical, whether it's just relationship. Maybe there are some relationships in your life that you're working on healing, okay? And like I said, this is a part of your career reading. So it could be possible that it is your work life. Like maybe perhaps you started off feeling really good about yourself and confident, and the situations in your work, like negativity was coming at you pretty hard in your workplace. And maybe perhaps, I'm not sure if you're considering a new line of work or not, but the Strength card in the reverse, maybe it could have fallen in the wrong direction. But okay, it's either the situation in your work life has been pretty bad and it either made you stronger, or it made you start becoming the opposite of what you once were. An example would be, say for instance, if you're a police officer and you've seen so much corruption within your institution, within your organization, or your police, I don't know what you call a police district. You've seen so much corruption that you almost wonder, should you be evil because the evil police officers are doing better than you are? Maybe perhaps you're doing the right thing over and over and over, and you feel like you keep getting in trouble for it, okay? That's the best explanation I can explain the energy that I'm picking up from that card. And so the Healer card, let me look at it one more time. Okay, you have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. Maybe perhaps your job right now is to restore justice back into your line of work, okay? That makes a lot of sense. So it may not be that you guys need to change your career or anything. It's almost like you've seen corruption, so much so to the point where you're either going to decide to be corrupt or go fix the problems that you see. So maybe perhaps you're being called to a leadership role to correct the problems that you've seen that's been breaking your heart in your line of work. Okay? So the next card is crystals. Your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. Okay, so there are a number of crystals that you can use for healing. You need to look on a gemstone website and start investigating, like, what are the issues that you're feeling. If you're feeling negativity, maybe perhaps there's a stone to heal that. I actually have one, but I don't remember the name of it. But so gemstones are kind of powerful because, you know, like when you're born, you have a birth stone. Those stones, I don't know how to best explain it, but gemstones do kind of have a power to alter your energy, okay? And when we were born, certain types of energies were affecting us when we were born to make us stronger or weaker and give us our personality characteristics. So look to gemstones if you have issues and you want to heal, do self-healing, okay? So anyway, the next card is spiritual teacher. So you heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars, okay? So again, this may be you in your line of work, whatever field you're in, and you see that something needs to change, and the field of work that you're doing, you want to see it do the right thing instead of the wrong thing. Maybe you've been seeing a lot of injustices, so you're going through and you're trying to correct some of those problems that you've seen, okay? Or maybe perhaps you take up a YouTube channel and you start teaching, people call tarot the occult, but for this particular area, I don't really think of tarot as the occult, but spiritual teacher can mean a lot of things. It could mean religious. It could mean, I don't know. There are different areas of spirituality, okay? Anyway, that may be on your mind. Okay, so the next card is freedom. Freedom. You're free to do what you choose, okay? So maybe perhaps there is a sense of love that's going on in these times. I was feeling a lot of negativity and hatred maybe in the past few years, but now maybe perhaps people are more open-minded, and maybe perhaps you've seen different areas of things that you're interested in. So if you're going out to explore spiritual thoughts and different types of lifestyles, okay, you may have the freedom to choose it. Maybe people are not as closed-minded now as they used to be. Okay, creative expression. So your soul longs to express itself creatively. So maybe you want to write a book. Maybe you want to make a website, do a YouTube channel, whatever the case may be. Okay, the last career card is the engineer. And it says every problem has a solution, okay? So like I said, you may be dealing with problems in your line of work and you're trying to re-engineer the situation so that it can work effectively instead of being counterproductive, okay? So we're doing a different type of card now. So the stars. A long journey brings rewards. And this could still be related to your career, okay? Because it could be that you've been in your line of work for a very long time, and now all of a sudden you're going to be seen as that leader who's fixing the problems in your field, maybe, okay? The next card is the talisman. You are destined to succeed. The next card is the black cat. Your luck will soon change. So that might be good, because if you're feeling weakness because you felt sadness from the things you've seen, your luck will soon change. That's good news. Okay, the next card is the mystic circle. Your abilities will be enhanced. Okay, but this is in the reverse. So I don't know what this means. Does this mean that, I'm not sure if you try to make a change, if it will make you become less able to do the things you want to do, or the things you were doing. So maybe this could mean if you do go out there and be a leader and fix the problems, maybe you might have opposition, okay? So you have to take that into account to figure out what you're going to do. Let me read the next one. The chimera, reversed, imagination clouds your judgment. This in the reverse is saying you are seeing clearly. Whatever it is that you think needs to change. You probably are seeing it clearly. Let's see the next card. The Golem. A close friend acts on your behalf, and then we have the opposite of this since it's in the reverse. So it could be a close friend or an enemy. One of the two is going to work against you. So it's almost like you're an agent of change, and as you're trying to correct the wrongs that you see going on, you have somebody working against you to harm you. So you have to watch out and you have to weigh your options. Let's see what happens though. The King. Authority and diplomacy. I'm not sure if this is still career or not. Let me look. Okay, let's see. So maybe this is management. The King, maybe that's management. Let's see. The Caducees, if I say it wrong, I apologize. Okay, you will receive news from afar. Okay, is it the Caducees? Maybe that's the right way to say it. Okay, you will receive news from afar. Let's see. The Seer, follow your intuition. So that might mean if you do see evil, if you see wrong going on, if you see injustice, and you know it needs to be changed, then follow your intuition and do the right thing. But that doesn't necessarily mean it'll work in your favor, but let's keep reading the cards. And like I said, these are just cards, okay? So if you guys know that people are being hurt and you know it's your job to help people and you got to follow your heart, follow your heart. But like I said, I can't make a decision for you, okay? So these cards won't necessarily protect you if you follow their advice. You have to listen to your own intuition and be logical, okay? So this is only the energies you may face, okay? The next card is the Queen, love and prosperity. Okay, so when you're following your intuition, let me put down the other card. When you follow your intuition, maybe perhaps it will be received properly because there's love and prosperity. So it may mean that you're trying to bring changes, to bring justice in a situation, and someone is opposing you, but maybe perhaps you'll still receive love and blessings for doing the right thing, okay? So the last card in this particular deck is the Dragon, and it says strength and wisdom, okay? So that sounds good. It sounds like whatever it is that's unjust, if you go out and fix it, maybe perhaps you'll still be blessed, but it won't come easy. It may be something that is maybe challenging. Let me go to another set of cards. Okay. So the next card is sudden wealth. Okay, and that sounds good. So like this world needs people to stand up for the right thing, okay? So if you guys are doing the right thing, I applaud you, okay? Thank you for helping the world to be a better place, okay? But like I said, it may not be easy, so you do it at your own discretion. Okay, another type of card now. Okay, this is fidelity, but it's upside down, so it's like faithfulness reversed. So somebody's being unfaithful, loyalty is not being returned, or the money is not going to come repetitiously. I'm not sure. The sudden wealth card here, it's a different deck of cards, so it doesn't have to have meaning with the previous card, but the sudden wealth could be a one-time event. That's possibly what it means. So I don't know if that's like winning a lottery or getting an increase in pay, or well, increase in pay maybe continuously. So I'm not sure how that works for you. I'm telling you how I best understand it. Okay, the next card is a message. So I don't know if we're getting a message of unfaithfulness, or okay, so maybe perhaps you started, this could be work or this could be romance. Maybe perhaps you started a change in your work environment. Maybe perhaps you had opposition, and then maybe perhaps you got applause after the fact. You made successful changes, and then maybe people wanted to not follow through with your plan of keeping things a certain way. Maybe perhaps that's what's going on. So now we have a letter in the reverse. So we're getting a message. Let's see. Okay, so we're getting a message, but it's not coming in a letter form. So either someone's telling you something by word of mouth, or it's just not coming in the mail. It may not be a memo. You're getting a message. Okay, now this probably is more personal. Okay, baby, but it's in the reverse. Well, let me see if I know what this is about. Okay, I'm going to tell you 3 cards here. Okay. So baby is the first card and it's in the reverse. Judge is the next card. And sadness, okay? So this may be personal. So when we went through those cards previously, maybe that was about work. Let's see. So we have unfaithfulness or not loyalty, a message, and it's not through a letter. Maybe you have a message that your person, your significant other, is not being faithful. Okay. And then these 3 cards, baby in the reverse. I don't know what that means. What I best understood these 3 cards to mean was like there's a baby and somebody has to make a judgment about whether or not to keep the baby, and somebody's sad about it. That's the best thing I can understand. So you could have a disloyal partner who got pregnant by someone else, and now you have to figure out, are you going to keep this baby, or is your partner going to keep the baby? And someone is sad about the outcome of whether they keep the baby or not. So somebody's sad and somebody is angry. Okay, and this situation involves the fortune, the sudden wealth that came into play. So maybe one of the partners has money and then the other partner is being unfaithful. I don't know. You guys are gonna have to figure that out. Let me make sense of it a little bit. The person who got sudden wealth got a message. Okay? Wait, the person who got sudden wealth could be the one that's unfaithful. Okay? Because these cards are next to each other. So maybe the person who became famous got wealthy or made changes in their line of work. Maybe they were unfaithful with someone they worked with. I don't know. It could be either partner. Anyway, at least that part made sense. So I can't tell you how it's related to the fortune, the sudden wealth, but money and a baby who is not, I don't know how to best say it. You guys get it. Somebody has a baby out of the relationship and is causing some type of anger in regard to money. Okay? Okay, so the next one is the consultant. This could be a lawyer, it could be a personal friend, it could be some type of other professional like a counselor. So the next card is visit. The consultant, someone you're speaking to, is going to visit. An old woman. So this could be like a mother. It could be a grandmother. It could be a friend or someone. It could be the professional. House. So somebody is angry about a child that's not theirs and it's related to their money. So they're asking about their money to some professional person or to a family friend. Okay. The old woman is a person who you love, is a person you respect, I guess. So I guess you expect them to give you good advice. This person maybe is someone you thought was a protector, but because protector is in the reverse, they're either, I think what's going on is that they're not giving you good advice, they're giving you dangerous advice. So the next card is pleasant pastime. The best thing that I can understand about that is you don't want to listen. So you're sitting there listening to the person talk. You love this person to death, but you don't want to listen to what they have to say because maybe you don't agree with it. So this is love reverse. Like you totally do not agree with whatever they're saying. You actually hate what they just told you to do. Okay, so maybe instead of you listening, you decide to marry the person who is having the baby that is, that's not yours. Okay, so maybe the older woman was telling you to leave that person alone, and you're like, well, no, I love you, but I don't like what you're saying. Instead of leaving that person alone, I want to be more committed to that person. And I don't know if the wedding is a surprise or your response to the person is a surprise to them. Like it's a surprise to the older woman that you're defying them, or you're surprising yourself with your strong feelings for the person in question. Okay. This one is a hard word for me to say for some reason. Let me hold it. Hold on. It's funny. Acting like a baby. Okay. For some reason, I get trippy at the L and the. I don't know why. It's kind of like a tongue twister. Okay. Someone's acting like a baby. Okay. Someone is upset by your decision to not listen. Maybe that's the older woman saying, I can't believe you're not going to listen to me. I'm your mother. I'm your grandmother. You're supposed to listen. And you're like, no, I have strong feelings and I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Okay. So, enemy. So maybe perhaps by not listening to that consultant person, then they become your enemy. Okay. And then the next card is misfortune. So this doesn't sound too good. Let's see. What does this card mean specifically? Hold on, let's see. Put it down. I guess you have an enemy. I don't know if they're going to work against you in some way. Okay, let me give you the next card. I don't know if the misfortune card is explaining to you that by not listening, you're walking into trouble. I'm not sure. But because you have enemy and misfortune together, I would just assume that it's the consultant, the person you love so much, is going to work against your relationship. That may be the best thing I can understand. So thought. Journey. So the person in question, the Leo person, is possibly saying, well, if you're not going to work with me, maybe perhaps I should kind of move out of your way because I don't feel good energy coming from you, or you don't like this person I'm with and I'm not so, I don't want to bring them near to you. So let me maybe move out of your space. I don't know if that person, if those people were living together, like the older woman, the Leo person could have been living with his mother or grandmother or something, and because the grandmother or mother doesn't like his decision, he's deciding to move elsewhere for his safety and for his relationship safety. Okay? And so this is a surprise. So it's like all of a sudden, look, I'm going to get married. I'm going to move out. I got to move on with my life. I can't let you make my decisions for me. Okay? Let's see. Lord in the reverse. This has to do with you not being in charge of your own personal life, your own personal actions. It's like you're a servant of someone else instead of a free-willed agent. Okay. Sigh in the reverse. So this is like being glad. So instead of you being like, oh boy, why did that person not listen? You're glad instead. So let me see. You're glad because I don't know why this Lord card in the reverse. I don't know if this card fell in the wrong position or what, like it should be upright. Either you're a Lord because you're a free-willed agent, you can make your own decisions, okay? Or, I don't know, or you're a servant and now you have to go work for your money, which maybe perhaps Leo was already doing. I don't know. Something to that effect. But, there's a surprise journey. The Leo or the Leo's partner is going off in their own space, and somebody's maybe glad about it, the Leo or the partner. Okay, let's see. Hope is reversed. Somebody's hopeless. So I don't know if one of these cards fell in the wrong position, because I understand the rest of it. So one of these three cards here. Lord, either you are a free will agent, and this should be upright, or I don't know about the sighing. Maybe you were sighing because you had to go somewhere. Maybe you're sad. I don't know. I don't know. You guys make of this whatever you want to. But it says you're a servant now because I don't know why. Because you're leaving the comfort and the protection of whatever roof or whatever support system that you had. So now you have to do a lot of work on your own instead of having that support. And then the sigh. I guess you're glad about it. Even if you have to work hard, you're glad you can live your own life. I think. Because like I said, this card is upside down. So, but anyway, let's see what else comes next. That part I don't understand. Okay. So the next card is victory. Yay, triumph. Whatever is going on, we have success. We're glad. We're good. Whatever was in the past is in the past, and now we're starting new, and we have to be happy with the decisions we made. But even though we're happy, there's still an impediment. I don't know if that's that person who was in your life who gave you the advice to leave the situation alone. Okay, so now someone is having another thought. Okay. Delay. Okay, so they're delaying tenderness. So I don't know if this is after the Leo or the partner moves away. There's still obstacles on the path, and so the relationship still gets stalled. I don't know. It seems like that could be what is going on. Okay, so that's that part of the reading. Now a different card is coming now, a different type of card. These are the romance angel cards. Okay, so the first card is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. Okay, so you're releasing the life you had with your mother, your grandmother, something to that effect. And let's see. Okay. Okay, now this makes sense. Healing family issues. It's in the reverse. It says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, and in this case, I guess you're not forgiving your parents. And let me see. Because you're not forgiving your parents, your love life is benefiting. And in this case, I think it's because you're not listening. The reading is just what it is. Because you're not listening to your parents, that's why your love life is continuing. Okay, and I don't know if that's for your benefit or not. We'd have to see later, or you'd have to literally go through that time period and see what happens. Okay, very soon is in the reverse. Clearly decide which. Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm reading upside down. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So, and this is in the opposite. So instead of very soon, it is something far away. Okay. So you already decided what you want. But instead of it coming to you now, it's coming to you in the far away future. I don't know how far in the future. Okay, so the next card is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, this is in the opposite position. So let me see, what does that mean? Hold on. Stay optimistic about your love life. So maybe perhaps you're feeling hopeless, as one of the cards said. I don't know. You guys got to figure out what you're doing. Okay. If you want to go toward that love relationship, then I guess you need to probably try to put on a positive, frame of mind so that you don't sabotage yourself by. It's like you're trying to go, hey, I love you, I want to go toward you, but at the same time you're like saying, but wait, I'm hurting. It's almost like you have contradictory energies going on. So if you are going to go toward that person that you love, then make sure to try to stay positive about it. It seems like you're in confusion and you're not sure what to do. So The next card was retreat, which is what you guys seem to have done. Okay. It is time to disconnect from the world. So you guys went away from what you once knew so that you can build something new with someone else. And let me check something. This card here, stay optimistic about your love life. Let me see something. The previous card. What I'm trying to figure out is this about your relationship with your parent, okay? You already did decide what you wanted, okay? And stay optimistic about your love life. I wonder if this card is meaning you're pessimistic if you stay where you are. I'm not sure. Let me look at one more time. Because it actually seems like you are positively thinking. That's why you're choosing to be with that partner. So it seems like you are being positive about it, but maybe you're pessimistic if you stay where you are. So maybe this is in relation to the love you have for your parent. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Okay, so then you retreated to go off to live your own life, which is, I guess, when you get married to someone, that's what you're supposed to do, is let go of the past and then move on with a new life, okay? Because if you hold on to the past and you're trying to be married, you'd probably be double-minded and you may fail because of that. So this card is new love. Maybe the old love was for your parents, but now you're choosing a new love, which is a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay, now we have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay, a different type of card now. All right, now the energy feels better. That was kind of tense, okay? Be authentic to who you are. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel, okay? So in spite of whatever people say, you're like, this is the person I love. I'm going to stick with it no matter whether people agree with me or not. The next card is look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. The heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. Okay? Now, I don't know what it's all about, okay? You have to sit and think to figure out what it's all about, okay? Maybe there's an issue that your mother or grandmother doesn't like your person. Maybe jealousy is involved. Maybe perhaps they're correct and you don't see it. I don't know. But it's just saying that there's something else going on that you don't realize. And if the partner, because it almost seems like the Leo is a masculine and his partner is a feminine and is pregnant for someone else, it could be that the Leo was the, I don't know. I'm sorry, that gets too confusing. Anyway, let me see. Okay, you don't know the intentions of the mother or the grandmother or whomever that family member was. You don't know what's in their heart, so you don't really know the reason why they don't like that other person. It could be for a good reason, but because of the cards that we saw, it said something like instead of them being your protector and loving you and caring for you, it almost seemed like that they were messing you up, okay? So you don't know the reason why they were doing that, okay? So the next card is love makes the difference. So love can help heal past hurts and provide a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. Let's see. The next one is like attracts like. If you're longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving, okay? All right, the next card. New birth guarded vigilantly. So this card means like make good decisions and don't repeat past bad patterns, okay? New birth. I don't know what that means. A marriage is a new birth. It's a new you, a new life, new responsibilities, okay? So if you did feel weird energy from that relative, be very careful when you present your personal business to them again, because there may be an agenda to be mean-spirited to your partner. So just kind of keep your business to yourself if you feel in your heart and you know that relative of yours did not intend well for your person or for your relationship together, okay? So the next card is receiving. So someone is going to love and take care of you, okay? So maybe perhaps you're used to people not loving and taking care of you, but maybe this new partner is going to love and take care of you. Collaborative dreaming. So this card means you want friends and associates that are similar to you so that they will work with you to build whatever type of happy energy. Because, let me see. When I explained earlier about the career area, if you're a happy Leo, because Leo is the energy of the sun, okay? So maybe perhaps the Leos are trying to do the right thing, and so you want to maybe release yourself from negative energies. You want to release yourself from unjust situations. You're trying to build a collaborative group of people who are happy, happy, and they want to do the right thing. And you don't want to feel the energy of people who have bad intentions around you, okay? I understand that feeling, okay? So it's like you want your world to be a beautiful, happy, sunshiny place, okay? Which is appropriate because you're a Leo. So the next card is defend to the end the worthwhile. So this card means like even the small steps that you're taking, you need to just be careful and make the right choices, okay? Whether you're supported by others or whether you're not. Which it seems like that's what you're doing. You're like, okay, I love this person. I'm not going to let anybody else talk me out of it. And I'm making a step in the right direction. And I have to believe in myself. Okay? Okay, I do have space there. Okay, the next card is inspiration. Okay, the idea that you're trying to manifest is valuable and it's worthy of your time and effort. Okay? So you're not allowing other people to take that joy away from you and to redirect you away from what you love or who you love. The next card is trust yourself. And so this means following your intuition. Allow your idea to grow and keep investing. So your idea here is your relationship, your marriage. You're trusting yourself. You're putting your time and energy toward your marriage. And you're not letting other people pour, rain on your parade. Okay, the next card is realization. So this card means you're seeing the reality of a flaw in your relationships, in your thoughts, in your patterns, okay? And you're like, okay, you know what? I need to only trust good people or well-meaning people in my life. I kind of saw something in that relative of mine, and I didn't like it. It almost seemed like that person really meant to hurt me or hurt my person. And I don't like that. So I'm not going to hang around people with that type of energy, okay? Like you could feel that something was wrong and you trust your intuition that you want to stay away from it, okay? And purity is the last card. So I don't know if this card is showing blind faith in your situation. I don't think so, because I thought that at first. Purity means, let me see. Purity along with this trust yourself card. I don't know what it means. You guys tell me. But all I can see is like pure white, a beautiful snow. I don't know if it's a snowy day here in this purity picture, but it's like you have good intentions. I think that's what it's saying. Trust yourself. You have good intentions. And I'm not sure if that's saying maybe your partner's energy is pure. I don't really know because I don't know what your partner did. But it just seems like whatever it is you're doing, you have faith in it. Okay? I don't know if it's blind faith because her face is covered. So it's almost like I believe in this, and even though I can't see it, I still have faith in it. That's the best thing I can say, okay? So that's the end of your reading. If you appreciated the reading, press the subscribe button, press the like button, or leave a comment, okay? If you need a personal reading, look in the description box. And if you need deliverance or anything like that, look in the description box and maybe find a pastor at the bottom of the description box, okay? All right, thank you guys for listening. Take care, okay?